Taurus. I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your August Money Tarot reading. This is where we're going to look at your finances, your resources, your opportunities. What is it that you have been possibly not utilizing, like your strengths, your passions, your skills? Have you been able to attract the type of money you would like? How can you use the astrological energies of the month of August to tap into that? So this is what we're going to look at in this reading. Take a look at the description box below. I've highlighted all the important August dates. We have a huge month for astrology. This is a lot of aspects going on. A big shift is occurring, I will tell you, for the rest of 2024. If you haven't already started feeling it, Taurus, this is going to be an interesting month with all the energy. So take a look at the description box below. Leave me a comment. Let me know, Taurus, what are you looking forward to in August? I will tell you that this month is a slowdown in the middle because of Mercury is retrograde in both Virgo and Leo. And by time we end August and we move into September, we actually have Uranus retrograding in your sign, Taurus. So September will probably be a very big month for you all, but leading up to that, it will be big for everyone as well. So let's go ahead and look at your passions. Hermit card, this is that Virgo energy I just spoke of in reverse. Major Arcana, Knight of Swords in the reverse, and Two of Pentacles in the upright. So some type of decisions possibly needing to be made this month around your money. Here's your skills, Four of Wands in the upright, as well as the Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups in reverse. Interesting that you have 3 4s here on the ground. So really take a look at that because that's really something interesting. Let's see, how can you combine your passions and your skills to your advantage? Nice to see that Ace of Wands. And how do you move forward? The Lover's card, Gemini energy there, Taurus. So really beautiful energy here, Taurus. You don't really have any cards that are too heavy energy here. I do think that that slowdown with Mercury is going to help you in the month of August. But let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the money energy you moved out of July with. And this will be what you bring into August. And you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So for some of you all in July, you all could have moved away from a job, a group of people that were toxic, possibly something that was emotionally unfulfilling you all could have moved away from. But with it being in reverse, this also suggests this is a feeling you had, but you weren't able to act on it, meaning maybe you had an environment that you really didn't love being in terms of your finances and money and resources. This could have been your career, but it also could have just been people, like I said, that you're still having to deal with during the month of August. I do think, though, I'm looking through your cards, and by the end of the month with the Lover's card, you really are having some really good energy there with partnerships. So hopefully this is in the past. You're not having to worry about emotionally leaving anywhere, but if you are, just know that this energy will be with you at the beginning of August. Now let's go ahead and pull an overarching oracle message. This is going to be a message that represents your spiritual messages and guidance for the month. Spirit, if you can send Taurus a card for the month of August. And you have heartache and loss. So I do think that many of you all, I think this is interesting because it kind of piggybacks off of the Eight of Cups, where I was saying not emotionally fulfilled. Do know that during this month, if you are feeling like there is a loss or feeling like you're not able to connect with the right people, or you've been job searching forever and you're just like, am I ever going to find anything? Am I ever going to make more money? Just know that even though this energy is here, it doesn't mean you have to lean into it, meaning like use the energy to prompt you to strategize for the future, okay? Instead of focusing on just what you don't have, focus on what you do have and what the opportunities are for the future. So if you are job searching or if you are looking for new money opportunities, this could be a great time to network. Get out there on LinkedIn, look in your own network of people and start having lunch with them and just putting feelers out there. And I think that this heartache and loss is going to help propel you into a much better space by the time you move into September. I will say, Taurus, that the month of August, it has a lot going on. And I do think that, as I'm looking at your cards, you really look like you have some positive energy. So if you're not necessarily feeling all that jovial this month, it's okay. Just know that you don't have to only focus on that. And I do think that this hermit energy in reverse during that first part of the month, especially with that Leo new moon, Venus entering Virgo on the 4th, Mercury retrograding in Virgo on the 5th, really be prepared for going within, taking some time out for yourself. You all are wanting to get something done here in the month of August, but I will tell you it's going to be challenging to get that out because of that Mercury retrograding. And I do think that that Two of Pentacles, right around probably the 15th or so, when the Sun in Leo trines Chiron in Aries, this could be an opportunity where either a job interview, someone reaches out to you about a money opportunity that you have to make a decision. Do know though, Taurus, that this time is going to be one where you may not have all the information. So really tread lightly. Make sure you're not hastily going into a job situation or accepting something that you haven't read all the fine print. If you can hold off until Mercury moves direct, Mercury retrograde does end on August 28th. This Two of Pentacles is going to be really important for you to pay attention to during this month, Taurus. Like I said, if you can hold off, that's great. Remember, we cannot stop life just because Mercury retrogrades. So just take a little more time and do your due diligence before signing anything, okay? Now, in terms of your skills, I do think that with these 3 4s on the ground, there is some type of feeling of unity with yourself as well as a partner, and it feels like your finances are on the upswing. It feels like you all have been contemplating this for a while, but it does feel like with that Four of Wands and Four of Pentacles both in the upright, be prepared for possibly around let's see, Aquarius full moon on August 19th. There could be something that comes out around working with groups of people, working with your partner, where money opportunities come. And it may not be necessarily that you are attracting more money. You could be spending less. That's what I'm hearing with that Four of Pentacles, because that Four of Pentacles is that sign of like holding on. You may find that you have a bill that you don't have to pay. A good example is my husband and I are getting ready to renew our homeowners insurance, and we just realized we don't need this supplementary insurance that was like put on when we first bought the house, and we were like, oh, that's an extra $800 in our pocket every month. That could happen during this month, so be prepared for that. It could be something also that your spouse or your partner is going through. But by the time you get to that Sun entering Virgo on the 22nd, there could be an opportunity that comes to you out of the blue that you were not expecting, Taurus. And I do think that once the Sun enters Virgo and then we have Mercury retrograde ending on the 28th, be prepared for some type of news. This news could come from that Two of Pentacles, that maybe you told them, hey, I really need to wait until the end of the month. I'm really still trying to decide. Something could come from all of this kind of like worrying that you were doing in the beginning of the month. I think this is going to be some opportunity, some raise, possibly your boss says you've been doing a really good job. Here you go. You have this opportunity to work up to this type of position. Something like that kind of news could come in by time you get to the end of the month. And then I think wrapping it all up, it's like, how can you move forward with all this information? I will say partnerships are going to be key for you this month, Taurus. I do think if you're spouse or partner or even a business partner, if you all have been trying to figure out ways to save more money, attract more clients, I do think that you will hear some news by the end of the month. I do think that that Ace of Wands is going to help you really get out of a funk that possibly you all were in last month. And I do think that this heartache and loss and Eight of Cups, it is like you all look back and you're like, you know what? We are doing so much better leaving out of this month than we started. And I do think that once you all move into September, like I told you, September 1st, Uranus does retrograde in your sign. So be prepared for that. Also, Pluto enters Capricorn on September 1st, another fellow fixed sign out of Aquarius and into Capricorn. So this is going to be a big shift for everybody's finances once we get into September. So I hope this was helpful for you, Taurus. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs in this video series, and I hope you all have a great August, and I'll talk to you later.